Hey, everybody. Two boys, one brain cell.
Just one.
Shout out to our boy Rin for these Dream Theater picks.
Oh, yeah.
We are definitely enjoying the adventure and the experience that these songs have provided so far.
Yes, and my brain's been fried a couple times.
A nice reboot is needed for
Yeah.
Chuck.
It's happened.
Yeah. I feel like if you're listening to 12 minutes of a song, there's got to be a reboot in there somewhere that kind of
True.
restarts your brain. Otherwise, you just start blowing fuses and smoke starts rolling out of his ears. It's a whole problem, guys. He's like his own little Looney Tune over here.
Worst part is, I just hit my vape. I can make it look.
That'd be awesome. You could blow it out of your ears.
It'd be so good. I wish I was more talented.
Well, shall we?
Yeah. Ooh, more metally.
Metal. Metal. Screams.
No.
serenity now, not self-righteous hate.
I forgot I had to pause the song. I was just in the zone, bro.
So,
Okay, I'm going to make a statement
ooh, all right,
at the halfway point.
all right,
It's official. It's got to be official.
okay.
I am officially, I think, not a fan of Dream Theater's vocals altogether.
Okay.
At least in these last couple songs that we've heard.
Okay.
I've heard some songs where they're solid, but I will say this. They bothered me this whole song.
Okay.
And I don't know why.
So I play into that until the 3-minute mark.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
they
the
got
vocal,
better.
The vocals started to win
They
me
did.
over again. But then we kind of slipped back a little bit. And
Yeah.
I'm like, and then we kind of came through again. And I'm like, okay.
I think one big thing that metal and punk have in common is the vocals, especially in the non-mainstream aspect of
Yeah.
those bands. And Dream Theater, I don't think is mainstream, even though they do have a big following.
I mean, they're huge, but
I think any metal band, whether it's Anthrax, Slayer, Megadeth, like you're talking thrash metal, Dream Theater, you got they all have their own unique vocals,
Yeah.
and you either love them or hate them.
yeah.
And punk is a lot of the same way
Oh, yeah.
because it's like there's vocals you're gonna love,
Vocals. you're
same
gonna hate.
genre, everything sounds similar, but the vocals are just not your thing. And I feel like Dream Theater might be one of those bands for me. However, I will say I am fully blown away by their instrumental abilities. Like it's musicmanship. Yes, it especially with this song is fantastic.
Absolutely.
Like it is keeping me going.
So,
Really, really, really digging that.
yeah. So, first, I got time frames on this thing.
Okay, go ahead.
First 2 minutes, I was ready to just not.
Okay.
At all.
Really?
Yeah.
I liked everything but
No.
the vocals. Okay.
Wanted nothing to do with it at 2 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
At 3 minutes, I was like, okay, these vocals are killing me. At 3.5 minutes, I'm like, okay, this is better. At like 4.5 minutes, I'm like, okay, can we get a swap up? At like 5.5 minutes, I'm like, I need a swap up. At 6 minutes, I'm like, yeah, I got my swap up.
Yeah, I will say that guitar solo was fucking gnarly.
And I'm like,
It was
yay.
gnarly, dude.
And then at like wherever it was, like 6:40 or something like that, I'm like, okay, song over. This is the next song. This feels right for the next song. We ended this beautiful solo, and now we're on this nice calming kind of feel to it. This is a new song. This feels like a new song.
New chapter.
Yeah.
Did you see they're chaptered?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
I don't know if you caught that or not.
Yeah, I did. But I'm like, okay. So this, and something I've noticed with Dream Theater so far in these is each song has done first half one thing, second half the upside. So first half is the wrong, the bad, the ugly. The second half's been the good, the pretty, the coming out of it.
But it's supposed to be the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah, well, they're putting the good at the end.
Okay. You have seen that movie, right?
No. Is that the movie title?
The good, the bad, the ugly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clint Eastwood's in it.
Okay. Have not seen it.
Okay. Cool. We got that out of the way.
I think I've seen one Clint Eastwood film.
Which one? Gran Torino.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's the only one?
I think so. You shouldn't be shocked by this.
Bro, I grew up on Clint Eastwood movies. Wow.
You shouldn't be shocked by this.
Somehow I am. I'm blown away.
And my grandpa loved old westerns,
And you were probably bored as hell out of them.
so I watched The Golden Girls with my grandma.
Hey, Golden Girls are the shit, okay? No disrespect there.
No.
No disrespect. Betty White's fantastic.
Yeah. And I was a grandma's boy through and through.
Yeah.
Still am.
I don't give a shit. The Golden Girls are fantastic. I'd watch them by
And
myself.
we watched Golden Girls.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Have you ever gone back and rewatched that? Not to get in tangent land, but
I have not.
that is one I weirdly want to go back just because I had the same thing. I watched with my grandma when I was a kid. So I'm curious. And I heard it's actually a little more adult-ish.
It's raunchy.
Yeah, yeah.
I knew it then.
I did not know it then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was definitely younger when I was watching
And
it. So
well, I was younger and I continued to watch it with my grandma when I was like
older.
15, 16.
Oh,
years
okay, in
old.
your teens. Yeah.
So, I mean, it was tradition at that point.
yeah, yeah.
And then you start catching the raunchiness.
And you're like, whoa.
Like, oh.
I will
You do you, girl, but damn.
I will say, for all your, lack of knowledge when it comes to movies, I do have a newfound respect for you that you know the Golden Girls at least. All right. Now we should probably move on with the song.
Probably. That'd be a good idea.
Someone's like, came here for Dream Theater to talk about fucking Golden Girls.
How did we get on Clint Eastwood?
Promoting some fucking TV show from the 70s or whatever it was. Was it 70s, 80s? What is that?
I don't know. It's old.
Okay. Let's continue.
That where there is hatred, I may bring love. That where there is wrong, I may bring the spirit of forgiveness. That where there is discord, I may bring harmony. That where there is error, I may bring truth. That where there is doubt, I may bring the faith.
Now that you can see all you have done,
That where there is despair, I may bring hope. That where there are shadows, I may
it's time to take that step into the kingdom.
where there is sadness, I may bring joy.
All your sins will help to make you
That I may seek to
strong.
comfort rather than to be comforted. That I may seek to understand rather than to be understood.
You break through that prison wall.
That I may seek to love rather than to be loved. For it is by self-forgetting that one finds. It is by forgiving that one is forgiven.
Keep all of me that desires
They need to know how to end a song. Oh my goodness,
Dude.
Okay.
So that last part where he hit the O, those. Oh my goodness! I just wanted to just stop right then at that one certain moment, and then he just kept owing, and I'm like, damn it.
This is what I have to say about this song. It consistently swung from me hating the song to loving the song. Consistently throughout this whole song.
I think the big thing, and this is where I will say that I kind of live, and I fully agree with you. Their ability to swap up sounds, change it up,
Insane.
and just give you something fresh later on in a long, super long song.
Yeah.
Is gnarly as shit. Like, very good at that.
100%. Yeah.
Like, every time I heard a swap up, I was super happy about it. But I feel like they draw a lot of things out.
A lot.
Before they do that.
Yeah.
But their swap ups are so good.
Swap ups are fantastic, especially they throw in like an off sounding guitar solo or something. That's fantastic. But in general, again, the guitar stuff, everything was sounded great here.
Yep.
But I think the vocals that I even enjoy from Dream Theater are just barely above average for me.
Yeah.
Like when I say I enjoy them, like I'm enjoying them for this band. Like,
Yeah, I don't-
you know what I mean? Like it's not a sound that I like. There were parts in here that reminded me of Ronnie James Dio, the way his songs a lot of times went, they were like slow and plodding, but his vocals were like strong. Okay. And I could see that, but Ronnie is the only one I've really found that I really enjoy that does that style, like a lot of that style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I haven't found another
Really
artist.
dives into it.
Yeah, and even then I only go to a certain time certain points and times in life when
Certain moods.
Yeah, certain moods. Especially if I'm nostalgic.
Yeah.
Some Dio. Sad that you haven't heard Dio. I know you haven't. Besides Holy Diver.
I know that song.
You know that one?
I do.
Everybody knows that one.
Yeah. And I'll agree with that. I mean, as far as vocals, I would say they're slightly above average in a lot of the spots that I enjoy them.
Yeah.
They're not blowing me away. I'm not in love with them by any means.
I don't want people to be
are-
upset when they're like, "Oh, I know you like the Dream Theater vocals." Well, I liked them for Dream Theater, but like I know scale of metal, like they're in the middle for me for sure.
Yeah. Like there are bands whose vocals
Are so much
I
worse.
adore.
Oh, worse, better, whichever,
Or-
whichever way you were going there on the scale.
There's definitely ones I hate. Oh, there are ones I
There's
can't
100%,
stand.
yeah, and
And I'm very vocal about it. Like I don't.
yeah. And specifically the talking in these tracks were the worst part.
I
but
really liked this
in
one,
general.
how they did it.
This song was, I don't know.
Like how they did the talking aspect here, where they mixed it in with the singing. I enjoyed that.
I'll be honest. I was already over the talking thing like 3 or 4 songs ago. So it's just like, again, oh, damn.
I was over the song by that point, but
I like the rest of the song, but it was just the consistent talking parts that I'm like, dude, oh my God, killing the flow. But I get it. It's telling a story of redemption here. And I like that he's like, I will be responsible for myself, my addiction. But not only that, I want to help other people to maintain that responsibility.
yeah, because by helping people out of this mess, it's going to keep me on it.
It's going to be a reminder of, hey, I need to stay on this shit too.
100%.
So again, the lyricism here is fantastic, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I 100% love the lyrics. I love the sound, especially in this song. The vocals are just kind of meh for me. That's all. Now, that being said, rating-wise, I'm going to go with a 6.5. It's not going in a playlist. I told you, it swung between hate and love.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even say hate because hate's stronger than the love part of it. The lyrics and the instruments were fantastic. Guitar solos that they threw in there, really enjoyed it. But this is not something I'm going to go back to because there were big chunks of the song that I found myself not enjoying.
I will say this song took me on an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
Where like I enjoyed parts of it, I hated parts of it, I loved parts of it, and I think that goes into it works out for what they're going for here too.
Yeah.
Just that different roller coaster of emotions that you go on during the song.
Yeah.
works out
100%.
really well and fits their theme with this.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with a flat 5 and not put it in a playlist.
Wow, I actually felt like this is one of the better ones of the 5 we checked out there. But
The roller coaster,
you were over it?
I was over it.
I see.
I was over it in so many different spots. And then they hit me with something that I absolutely loved. And then by the time they stopped doing that, I was over that too.
Okay. Okay.
There's, like I said, their swap ups are insane, but I feel like they hold on to things too long. And that's what drives me nuts.
Yeah, I agree.
And then there's parts that I was really enjoying and I thought, and I'm like expecting, and I really wanted to just hit here.
I think it's our ADHD.
And then they just don't hit it there. And I'm like, no, you hurt me.
I think it's our ADHD.
That's a good chance.
I don't know. I don't know what else. Maybe it's
Yeah.
just our, well,
And there was parts of the song where
Style.
I was like, please why didn't you just make this an instrumental? And that's wild.
that 100% would have gotten up to a 7 for me.
I think so.
That just shows you how much I didn't like the vocals. 100% would have loved this as an instrumental. This would have been fantastic as an instrumental. Why would you say that? I didn't even have that epiphany until you said it, and then it's just like, whoa, okay.
There were parts of this song where I was just like, this would be a sweet instrumental.
It really would have
That's all
been.
I'd want.
But you wouldn't have been able to get past it. I wouldn't have wanted to give up those lyrics because they were really nice.
Oh,
depth.
the lyrical content of these songs is phenomenal and definitely carries them forward.
Yeah.
It's everything else that just,
Yeah. I get it, buddy.
and it's me.
Oh, no, 100%. It's our style,
Yeah.
our sense of style, or our sense of taste, I should say. To each their own. But I do got to say, shout out to Ren again for the. I don't even know what I would say. I know it was more of a because we lost the fucking challenge that you wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then we got stuck with these. But at the
But
same time,
I appreciate the ride he's sending us.
no,
on.
that's what I'm saying. The adventure, the experience, I do enjoy that. It gets us out of our box, whether we like it or not.
Yep.
And you know, it happens with reactions where it just doesn't feel
Oh, yeah.
not your thing, you know. But it is still something you're like, cool, and you
Yeah.
go back to.
And you're like, I'm glad I did that.
Yeah, guys, I think that's all we have. Chuck
Before
looks,
this fortress shatters,
Chuck looks tired.
we need to send this out.
Okay, guys, we're two boys.
We got one brain cell.
I'm Joel.
I'm Chuck.
Please do us a favor. Hit that like if you enjoy our nonsensical reactions. And until next time, peace out. And Rin, that's for you.
Rude.